Hey everyone, this is your Sangye. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into something a bit unexpected. Why you should visit Tibet in winter. Now you might be thinking, isn't it freezing? What can I do in Tibet when it's cold? Well, I'm here to tell you that winter is actually one of the best times to visit Tibet, and I'm going to explain why. Plus, I will share you the top things to do when you are here during the colder months. Stick around because this is going to change your mind about traveling to Tibet in the winter. Most people think Tibet as a summer and autumn destination, but winter has its own magic. Here are a few reasons why you should definitely consider a winter trip in Tibet. Compared to the summer and autumn in Tibet, winter has lesser tourists. This means you can experience the peace and serenity that Tibet is known for without the large crowds. Imagine visiting the Potala Palace and Chokang Temple and having much more personal experience. You will have more time and space to really soak in the atmosphere, take photos, enjoy stunning architectures and spiritual energy of these places. Another fantastic reason to visit Tibet in winter is the weather. Yes, it's cold, but Tibet's winter is actually quite dry, and you will get clear blue skies almost every day. These skies create the perfect backdrop for the snow-capped Himalayas, which look absolutely breathtaking in winter. The views of Mount Everest, for example, are often much clearer in the winter, giving you an uninterrupted view of the world's highest peak. Traveling to Tibet in winter can also be much more affordable. Fewer tourists, hotels, flights, and even entry tickets to some attractions can be cheaper. It is a great way to experience all that Tibet has to offer without breaking the bank. Winter is a special time in Tibet because you will get to experience the local culture. One of the biggest events in Tibet is lhasa, the Tibetan New Year, which usually falls between January and February. Now that we know why winter is a great time to visit Tibet, let's talk about the top things to do while you are here. Tibet is a magical year-round, but there are some experiences that are particularly special during the winter months. Visit the Potala Palace, explore Chokang Temple, witness Winter Festival, take in the views at Yamdrok Lake, journey to Mount Everest Base Camp, enjoy a Tibetan hot spring. Of course, no trip to Tibet complete without a visit to the Potala Palace. With fewer tourists, you can take your time exploring this majestic palace, which was once the winter residence of the Dalai Lama. The palace looks even more stunning against the crisp winter sky, and the view from the top of the palace overlooking Lhasa is simply breathtaking in the clear winter air. Another must-visit is Chokang Temple, the spiritual heart of Tibetan Buddhism. During winter, the temple feels more intimate, with fewer tourists and more Tibetans coming to pray. The atmosphere inside the temple is peaceful and meditative. You will have the opportunity to witness some of the most sincere acts of devotions like prostration, which are more prevalent in the colder months. It is also a great place to learn more about Tibetan Buddhism and its deep cultural significance. As I mentioned earlier, winter is festival season in Tibet, and Lhasa, the Tibetan New Year, is a highlight. It's a time of celebration and renewal, with locals gathering to perform traditional dances, light incense, and prepare special New Year's meals. Being in Tibet for Lhasa gives you an authentic look at Tibetan costumes and rituals. You will see families making offerings at temples and homes decorated with prayer flags, all contributing to a festive and welcoming atmosphere. One of the most beautiful places to visit in Tibet is Yamdrok Lake. In winter, the lake takes on a different kind of beauty. The turquoise water are framed by snowy mountains, and the stillness of the landscape is incredibly peaceful. The roads to Yamdrok Lake are often quieter in winter, so you will likely to have this amazing view almost to yourself. It's a great spot for photography or just soaking in the natural beauty of Tibet. For the adventurous, winter is actually a great time to visit Mount Everest Base Camp. While it might sound extreme, the views of Everest in winter are spectacular. The skies are clearer and there are fewer trekkers, meaning you will have a more serene experience. Plus, the surrounding landscape with snow-covered peaks and glacier makes it one of the most epic places to visit. Just make sure you are well prepared for the cold, as temperatures can drop significantly. After a day of exploring in the cold, there's nothing better than warming up in a Tibetan hot spring. Tibet has several natural hot springs that are popular in winter. One of the best known is Yangbajian Hot Springs, located in a valley surrounded by snow-capped mountains. Relaxing in the warm water while taking in the stunning scenery is the best way to unwind and recharge during your winter adventure in Tibet. Why you should visit Tibet in winter and some of the top things to do while you are here. Thanks for watching. If you are planning a trip to Tibet and have any questions regarding visiting Tibet in winter, please leave your comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video to anyone who might be considering a trip to Tibet in winter. See you in next video. Bye bye.